Hello, my name is Kathy Walters, and I'm going to be your instructor for HO 100, Medical Terminology for the Spring Quarter. And I've just created this YouTube to get you acquainted with our course site on Moodle and show you how to navigate and explain a few things about MindTap that you'll be registering for. So we'll scroll down here, and under Please Start Here is the link for the YouTube that you're watching. And let's go ahead and go into our course syllabus, and we'll take a look at some things there. So the first part of the syllabus is dealing with my information in terms of the CRN for the course and my contact hours, which is Tuesday, Thursday, 1 to 3. And if you are emailing me, be sure to include your name and your course that you registered with me, as I have several courses and multiple students, so that's helpful. And then the required materials here is the 8th edition of Medical Terminology for Health Professions. I also have a listing here for purchasing directly from Cengage, and you have several bundle options as to whether to get the textbook plus MindTap access or just the standalone MindTap access, which you would have access to the ebook on. So again, that's your choice. The URL for you to go ahead and register for the course I also have on our Moodle website, so you'll see that. And then just a couple of other reminders here in terms of just from experience that a USB headset works best for when you're recording your pronunciation. And then there is also in the introduction area of MindTap, which I'll show you in a few minutes, you can download a MindTap app, which is, I find a lot of students really find that helpful. So that might be something that you would prefer to use. And also that several students have reported that the pronunciation aspect of the course works best using Google Chrome. So again, whether you have a certain internet service provider or what you use for your browser, all those things are variables in terms of what you're using for your course. All right, and then just some instructional methodologies with regards to, what the course involves. Academic integrity, certainly want you to be mindful of some of the aspects there with regards to your code of conduct. Resources available with regards to tutoring center, library hours, and the help desk. And then class participation, which I'll speak to in just a minute. And then my late policy. I do not accept late work. So please be mindful of due dates each week, with the exception of week 1, which you'll have a self-introduction form to do, and that is due to Lane's attendance policy. You must submit something graded in week 1, so the self-introduction form is due by Thursday, April 6th, and that is mandatory, and if you do not complete that, why, you'll be dropped from the course. So generally work is due Sunday evening. And then a little bit more here about my grading policy. And then online attendance. And for those of you that have not taken an online course, it's just important for you to realize that you must access your course at least every other day. And some of you that may wait till Sunday evening to participate in a class, it's not a practice for success. And it's not a good practice for several reasons, and that is that you will not have command of the subject matter for the week. And consequently, if you run into issues, software issues, or any type of issues on a Sunday evening, it makes it difficult to go ahead and get assistance for that. So keep that in mind. And then I have down here, scroll to the next page, and here is the entire course laid out, total number of points, and each week what's involved and what you have to take care of. So that's the course syllabus. So please make sure you take a look at that, and feel free to email me if you have any questions on that. And so then I'd like to continue back on our website. So obviously start here. So here is the URL that you will use to register for your course for spring quarter, and you do need to get an account through Cengage, because you'll be doing your activities via MindTap in Cengage. There'll be 14 exercises of MindTap, 14 learning labs, 14 pronunciation quizzes, and then 14 quick check exercises that you'll be involved in. One thing I want to bring your attention to is the app that's available, and that's right in the entrance of our MindTap course. Many students find that to be very helpful with regards to the pronunciation quizzes that you'll take. So again, feel free to download that app. This MindTap pronunciation walk through YouTube, excuse me, guides you also through a little bit more information about how you go through the pronunciation quizzes each week. MindTap General Reference and Resources is, again, a great pictorial guide, as well as the student quick guide for MindTap to go ahead and just get an idea of what is involved. And then the student user guide is also a 22-page document, and even if you've purchased your account online or through the bookstore, again, this will provide you additional information. And then here is one final link for assessing the software tool for your particular device, your internet service provider, and the browser of your choice, whether you're using Safari or Chrome or Firefox or whatever the case may be. So again, that's just tools there for you to access. Here is the self-introduction form. So I'd like to just show you how a form works for those of you that may or may not be familiar with forms. So here's some instructions, and this needs to be completed by April 6th, Thursday evening. So it says, please post to the class form an introduction of yourself to your colleagues and address the following. Please type your name in the subject text box. Please answer the following questions in the message text box. Why are you taking the course? Your academic goals, your experience with online courses, experience with health information technology, etc. So down here, I've already put one, but I'm just going to go through the exercise here for you to see how it works. So you click here on Add a New Discussion Topic. This creates a new string. And then, as the instructions indicate, please type your name in the subject text box. So I type Kathleen Walters. Oops. And then below here, I type in the text box, and then I would answer the questions. Why am I taking the course? Blah, blah, blah. So I type in there, and then I would scroll all the way down to the bottom and post to forum. And then there's my forum. So that's how you work within the forum. And the other forums that you'll come in contact with regards to the course are the instructor announcement forum, which is right here, and that is a forced subscription, and you will all get that. And those are the types of communication that I will have with you with regards to grading, if there's any new updates. The course questions and student connection forum is for you in terms of if any of you may have some issues that you might want to communicate regarding content of the course, please do that, and I do check that frequently. If your content of your concern is of a personal nature, it's best to email me. Online courses for me, that's in a Lane Community College site, which addresses whether or not you are suitable for online courses and the work involved with online courses as opposed to a brick and mortar course. Lane tutoring services are wonderful, and those are also hours and different things for getting help. The rules using vowels, and then also the additional resources for the Medline Plus Online Medical Dictionary as well as pronunciation are in addition to the dictionary that you already have in MindTap, as well as the pronunciation guide that you also have in MindTap. And each week will be set up similarly in Moodle, so I'd like to just kind of scroll through and show you week 1. So I always have my learning objectives here. And so due this week by April 9th, which is Sunday, I'm asking you to please read the course syllabus, create your online MindTap account, post your introduction about yourself in the student self-introduction forum. And then this particular video here is just helpful in viewing how you go about creating your online MindTap account. And then within the book in MindTap, you want to read chapter 1, and then you'll complete the exercises for chapter 1 in MindTap, And then down below here, each week, you'll have quick check exercises to do, a pronunciation quiz, and a learning lab. And so here's the introductory video that'll get you help with regards to getting acquainted. And I'd like to just go back to the syllabus for just one moment to bring your attention to what I had discussed with regards to the end of the syllabus. So each week you have a learning lab, all right, and then there are many other practice activities that you can do with regards to each chapter, and they're indicated by a practice notation. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go into Cengage right now and have you take a peek here with regards to what the course looks like. And so here are, let me go back here. So here is the opening screen, and do take advantage of this app that's available for your phones. And many students just rave about that and think that that's the best way to do your pronunciation quizzes. And so let's go ahead and we'll go into chapter 1. So you just click right there, and then it takes you into chapter 1. And you can see here many things are designated as practice. And then if you click here on the quick check, there's many other things here that are indicated as far as practice. And you can click back on the folder to close it. But the most important thing that I want to bring your attention to is the graded learning exercises. So here are the aspects that are important for your grade. So you have a pronunciation test to do. That's 50 points each week. The learning lab is 100 points. And then you'll have different things with regards to quick check activities. So here's 1.5, which is spelling and vocabulary. And then if you click here, it'll actually take you into the particular activity. And the way that you get out is, I'll bring this over here to show you, but you'll just go here and you can X out, and then that will take you back into the chapter. And then if you want to get out of the chapter, you just hit right here and it gets back to the main screen. So I think you'll find that this will be quite user-friendly. Chapter 2 is the second week, and then there is also a word part review that's part of Chapter 2 and week 2, so don't forget about that. And so there's plenty of practice opportunities, but your grade is calculated on the graded items, and so be certainly mindful of that. And then the last thing I want to bring your attention to in Moodle is that under each week there are publisher PowerPoints that are available for you. They're not sufficient preparation for taking the various exercises in MindTap. And some weeks you'll be doing 2 chapters, and as time goes on, you'll certainly get more familiar with the software. And so I think that's enough for the introductory YouTube, and I want to wish you all the best for the spring quarter, and I look forward to having you as students and learning from you as well. And I think you'll have fun with the software and learning all about medical terminology. Okay, thank you.